coming into the season, there really was no pressure on this club because of the low expectations. But, they've been solid. They've played hard, and they've competed. And I think they've played both ends of the floor well, and that's why they are where they are.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Riley is out there with Anthony Bennett. Then there's Harris. And it's Caboclo in at the small forward. Just 2 to shoot. His 3-pointers off the mark. Raptors on defense. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And I thought, guys, they were the beneficiary of what was some lackluster defense being played against them.
I agree with you. I mean, it was really shocking how many free runs to the hoop they got.
And Toronto has possession. Harris outside. Down low. Here's Semenko. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Stolen. Moving it up. Here's Harris. Can't hit from in close.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Pass to Fresh. Takes the 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
Always a little tougher to see how you match up with teams in the opposite conference because you just don't see them very often.
Now, here's Bennett. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Indiana. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Harris. Offline with his 3. For the Houston Rockets, they won their last contest in that game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
It was an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it was on the road. No question, by the way, that it was their offense that carried them.
Steve, I love the way they attacked at every opportunity. They never were on their heels, and eventually that allowed them to pull away.
Tremendous stuff from a guy, Clark, we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move, and 2 big points, too.
From outside the arc. No good from Fresh. Raptors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And there's the rejection. And they're able to recover. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And the pass to McDonald. It's stolen by Harris. Fast break, Toronto. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And some of these distributors have been very hot from beyond the arc this season. The best 3-point shooting point guards in the league. You look at Fresh. He's absolutely deadly from outside.
And he's just so exceptional from long range that it forces the defense out and really opens up passing and driving lanes for him.
I really like the 3-point shot as a very useful weapon for a point guard. I mean, it should be part of his arsenal. And this guy uses it as good or better than anyone else in the league.
Well, he's off to a good start. And he's a guy who we know, I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Toronto. He knows they've got to really dig in defensively, facing a very talented offense. He said if you let them get going, they can run off a big lead and really put you behind the 8 ball. We've got to be disciplined, work together, and be prepared to make second, third, and fourth efforts. Whatever it takes to get a stop, that's what we'll have to do. Kevin, we'll see if they can get a win in this, their first matchup of the season.
Okay, Doris, appreciate the report and coach's plan here tonight. A good one, guys.
In theory, yes. I mean, they're up against a team that can put up points in a hurry, so defense has to be a priority. We'll see if they can execute that game plan.
Well, you said it, Steve. I mean, this is an opponent that will test your resolve. You got to stay the course, and you can't vacillate much. You're going to have to absorb some body blows if you want to come out on top.
And his shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
1:52 left in the first quarter. Ross kicks to Harris. Shot is off. And Houston the other way now. Here's Christie. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Fresh, the pass to McDonald. Ross with the steal. And here is Harris. Both teams deciding to change it up.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Jenkins dishes to Ross. There's the feed to Jenkins. Just 5 on the clock. Passes it to Santos. Uncovered. And the shot is good.
Santos. Assist goes to
1:03 left in the first quarter. Pass to Nunley. Blocked. Ross with it, averaging 9 points per contest. Here's Santos, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Wow, this has been a thriller. I mean, the way these teams are battling, just going back and forth.
Would you like to bet that this game may end on a buzzer beater? How much would you bet?
The shot's good from Fresh.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Here's Santos, Ross in the corner. Raptors moving the ball around. Here's Madsen. Misses the 3. Houston in the lead. It's Harden with the drive. Here's Todd. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
Yeah, and as many times as you see it, Clark, you never like to see a player have to come out of the game with an injury.
Especially when...
I like that shooting.
is what we say.
17. So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got Harris. And it's Caboclo in at the 3. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
Nice job there, attacking the rim and drawing the contact.
Yeah, I like that play there. The defense had no choice but to foul in order to save the dunk.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Raptors.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
That's right, Clark. And the other thing we've seen is great work on the offensive glass. We're seeing second chance points for this club.
And the Rockets making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Moment here now for an injury report.
Okay, Kevin, I just talked with Toronto's head athletic trainer. Unfortunately, guys, he said it doesn't look good. There is no chance of his return to this game, and from the sound of it, gentlemen, he could be out a whole lot longer than just today.
All right, Doris, we will, of course, keep everyone updated as we find out more.
Yeah, and we know one thing, Kevin. This guy loves to play, so he's going to do everything possible to get back out onto the court.
Definitely. Let's hope it's a speedy recovery for him.
And so here's Toronto. They lead by 6, their biggest margin.
Raptors foul call. Number 5. That's his first personal foul.
For Houston, they have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier.
At the line for 2.
And he can't get the first one. He doesn't get the second one.
Just an enormous advantage for them on the boards.
Guys, the key to the lead, to me, has been they've dominated the glass. It's that simple.
And so here's Toronto. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, guys. Fresh in their last game against the Thunder was superb. He had 40 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that Clark was something special.
Kevin, it really was. I mean, they threw everything but the kitchen sink at him, and nothing slowed him down.
Well, let's just say he was really good.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
Here's Semenko. Good. And Harris gets the assist. He's got 7.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass it.
Thompson, he's checked in for Jenkins. conference has been fun to watch. A lot of focus as always this year. And as we hit the midseason surge, let's check out the standings and how they're shaping up. You look at the Bulls. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And, of course, Toronto, 8.5 games behind them.
Well, right now for the Raptors, they've gone a long way toward making the disappointment of last year a distant memory, way in the rearview mirror. They've given their fans a reason to be hopeful again.
They really have, Clark, and I give a lot of credit to the coaching staff because they've established a foundation here, an identity for this club, and I think finally they have something to hang their hats on. This is a solid basketball team.
Here's Christie. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Fresh, guarded by Harris. No good from Fresh.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
58 seconds left now here in the second. Harris passes to Caboclo. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound by House. House has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
Gordon, the pass to Fresh. Takes a 3. Good! Fresh has got 16 points. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
Now, here's Thompson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
No good from Fresh.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Here's Harris. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And that does.
You guys had the lead after the first, but now find yourselves behind. What's the mindset of this team heading into the break?
I think we're still upbeat. We would like to have a stronger second quarter, but we know there's a lot of game left. Hopefully we can get back to how we started the game. That's all I got.
Thank you for your time. This one far from over, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. I'll say this. We kept a very tight handle on the basketball, and that's...
Well, both sides... time. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third.
Complete domination. What a game for Fresh. He's got 16 points, and those 4 3-pointers he's hit have helped him too.
Well, they'd be in a much different position in this game if he wasn't burying those long balls.
Rockets trail by 6. Fresh in at point guard. Christie is out there with Gordon, and it's House in at the 5, down low. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Here is House. Fader on the way. No good.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And let's take a minute now to give a tip of the cap to the top rookie defenders in the NBA this season. Houston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Here's Fresh. Hits the three-point bomb. Fresh has got the first basket of the third quarter for the Rockets.
That's been a great day for him, and if you remember, he gave them a huge performance their last time out as well.
Here's Caboclo, and he uses the glass on the layup. Caboclo's got 9.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Here's Christie. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And oh, here we go. Here is nobody back.
Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
And so here is Houston. 7-point differential. The shot's good from Fresh.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Raptors shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Pass to Cabot. And that one is hammered home. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
And here are the Rockets now. The Raptors getting the bucket. Fresh, the pass to Christie. Shoots the three. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
That's now a dozen straight points coming off wide open three-pointers.
You know what it looks like to me out there, guys? I mean, it looks like All-Star Weekend out there. We know how much defense is played. There's actually defense during the All-Star Weekend, no D.
And so here's Toronto. After the Rockets pick up three, Riley passes it to Cabot. Shot clock at 6. Riley kicks to Bennett. Goes back up. It's rebounded by Houston. House has got his third rebound on the night. Here's Fresh. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
The first one falls. So both teams changing it up.
That's the way to shoot the rock.
Houston's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Dishes it to Harden. And there's the pass to McDonald. Here's Todd. Cranes the three-pointer. He has 5.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been palms away ever since.
There we go, fans. Keep it going for your Rockets power.
5 seconds left in the third quarter. Ross for 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Rockets lead by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at
Where you know you are right on the money with that pass. Look at that. Perfectly timed.
setting the floor for the Raptors. Bennett is out there with Terrence Ross. Then there's Tristan Thompson. Then there's Harris. Feeds to Thompson. Feeds away. And he gets it to go. Thompson's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Raptors. Houston in the lead. To the wing on the left. Here's Christie. And he gets it to go.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
Raptors shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Harris dishes to Ross. Inside, Thompson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And one other thing I would add is the mid-range game has been really impressive. I mean, they're showing great touch on some of those 15, 17-footers.
Gordon's checked in for Houston. And he sinks the second. Rockets leading by 3. Here's Fresh. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Up over 50% now from the floor with the way they've shot this half.
Yeah, that's a nice improvement. It's not a surprise to see them out in front with the way they have shot throughout the entire game, as a matter of fact. They've been very efficient offensively.
Harris misses.
That's a tough one there because he's wide open. That's a shot he expects to make.
It's Harden with the drive. Thompson comes with the double team. From downtown, and Harden with the basket on the assist by Christie. And it's 9 points for James Harden.
Now, they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
Harris outside. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
And here are the Rockets now. 6-point lead. Makes it 2 points there from Fresh.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Now Harris. Over to the wing. Here's Semenko. A second chance effort. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for them.
But it has to translate, Clark, if they're going to cut into this lead. They've got to convert those boards into points.
Some changes for Toronto. Riley's jacked in for Anthony Bennett. And it's Caboclo in for Ross.
Tempo, tempo, tempo.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Fresh, guarded by Harris, and that one's good. That's 28 points for Fresh.
Unbelievable shot. He can't miss out there.
And he knows it. I mean, he's got major swagger going on out there now.
Now here is Harris to the inside. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
Well, and at this stage of such a tight game, I think this is when tired legs start to show. And the defense can become vulnerable in the low block.
Offensive rebound. Here's House. Shot is blocked. Fast break Toronto. Harris with the ball. Here's Caboclo. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
Well, he should stay with those basics in a tight ball game because we've got one here tonight.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not. That's how to start a fast break, and more importantly, that's how you finish it.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Fresh. He trains the quick shot. Fresh has got 30 points.
Well, what a huge basket, taking complete advantage of the size mismatch and draining the mid-range shot.
Thompson, a screen on Harden. Passes to Caboclo. Out to the wing. He dishes it to Harris. Shot clock at 5. Knocked away. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Fresh. Connects from three-point range. Fresh has got 17 now, just in the second half.
There's been no pressure from his standpoint in the fourth quarter. I mean, he's made 5 of the 6 shots.
The Raptors making the switch here. Then it's checked in. Let's go quickly over.
Guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message the Raptors coach was giving to his team. He told the guys that for now, he wants to see them back off the three-point shots, saying all our offense doesn't need to come from perimeter jump shots. Let's get the ball inside for some high-percentage looks.
Harden the pass to Fresh. Here's Christie, guarded by Harris. Christie can't make it.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
To the paint. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. Good on the first, and that brings them within 5. And both free throws good for Riley.
Flawless trip to the free throw line that time, and that gap just got a little narrow.
From the top of the key, and he nails that one right through the net. And that's now 35 points for Fresh.
Man, is he good. He's only missed 1 shot in 6 tries here in the quarter.
Harris, it falls! And now they trail by just 4.
What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
And so here is Houston. Here's Fresh. And it's Houston with another.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
The Raptors have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the 4th quarter. Terrific shooting. Now here is Harris. Fires for 3. Harris missing again. Swiped it away. Plenty of space. Good.
Harris. Assisted by Anthony.
Here is Harden. And so they foul intentionally.
Harris.
Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, main priority now has to be take care of the ball and use up some clock.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Is good. He both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And the lead now pretty healthy after that trip to the line.
Houston making a switch.
Ron McDonald.
Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Over to the left wing. Shot from 12. Shot denied. And that's an intentional foul.
Foul. Number 5. That's his 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul. Shooting for Houston. Christie.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Nice shooting.
From 12 feet out. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, that's how you close out a game, Steve.
So we see the Rockets get the win here. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, gentlemen, I'm here with James Harden, and congratulations on a nice performance tonight. It certainly seemed like you guys were confident and in control with the flow of your offense.
Yeah, we just tried to move the ball and make the game easy tonight. We did a great job of actually just guys getting shots, easy shots, and our defense really stepped up.
Easy shots usually mean made shots. James, thanks for the time. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. That about does it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for watching. Now, here is our Jordan Player of the Game.